Well, I remember when I was in my early teens, I started really getting into video games. I mean, and the idea of I just played video games. I remember when Sega first came out, I was into this video game. It became my new toy. And I remember when video games went three-dimensional on us. And so as I started, so physics for me is no different than it's a form of entertainment for me. It's fun for me. It's like playing this video game. And a lot of ways, the reason why I like doing physics, the kind of physics I do, is that there's a lot of visualization going on, or actually experimenting with different ways of visualizing things. And so it becomes this interesting video game. Or if you like translating, I do a lot of translation between these images and equations. So it's sort of like you learn two different languages, and the fun is in translating from one to the other, or looking at something that's completely understood already and figuring out a completely different way of seeing the same thing. So physics, for me, has always become it's like an extension of a video game of the mind. Therefore, even when I remember when I lived in London, I used to go to this really interesting, this cool reggae club. And I used to take my physics papers and I pad and go to this reggae club 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes with a colleague, and we'd have a pint and we'd be doing physics in the reggae club. And every now and then, some club or some dancer would come by us and they would look at what we're doing, and it would be a source of entertainment for them too. So I don't mean to give this to misrepresent, or I don't mean to romanticize, yeah. But for the most part, it has been this form of entertainment for me. I think a really good book is a book that a dear colleague and friend wrote called 3 Roads to Quantum Gravity. And it's actually a small book, and it's written in sort of like, conversational tone by Lee Smolin. It's called 3 Roads to Quantum Gravity. Another book that I would read, of course, The Elegant Universe is a great book, and most people know about it. I recommend that too. I recommend a book that will be coming out soon that I will be a part of. It's edited by Max Brockman, and it's called New Questions. Coming out real soon, and it's a collection of essays from all different branches of science which addresses the fundamental issues in science. What are the big questions? What are the new questions? So that book will be coming out real soon in many different languages. And I think that book, will gets us up to date, and will actually, a good part of that book will correlate a lot of the sciences with each other.